Christ alludes to Exodus saying, "Ye have heard that it was said of them of old time, Thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment of God. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment." Now, if you think about it, the phrase, "whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause," is a pretty big loophole, because who gets angry without a cause? I always have a cause when I get angry. Many of the earliest manuscripts of Matthew 5 don't include the phrase "without a cause." The Joseph Smith translation also eliminates this phrase. When Jesus gave a similar sermon to the Nephites, he said, "Whosoever is angry with his brother shall be in danger of his judgment. And he that hath the spirit of contention is not of me, but is of the devil." Christ has moved the commandment from actions to the heart. Probably most of us feel pretty good about our efforts to not kill. But how about Jesus raising the bar to "don't get angry"? Are we doing well there? Let me share a story from my life when I wanted to be angry. It happened during my freshman year of college. Here's a video I made about this experience. In order to understand the background for this story, you have to know that growing up, I was always afraid of bullies. I wanted to learn karate so I could defend myself, but my mom wouldn't let me because she was worried I would beat up my younger siblings. So as soon as I got to college, can you guess what the first class I signed up for was? Karate. And can you guess what the first club I joined was? It was the Taekwondo Club. Altogether, I was spending 8 hours a week learning how to fight. I loved it. So by the end of the year, I was feeling pretty tough. And I had this little daydream that I'd be walking around campus and I would hear somebody say, "Help, help," and I could go to the rescue. And believe it or not, that opportunity sort of came. I was at a dance in the Wilkinson Center at Brigham Young University, and I was talking with some girls. And these guys I had never met, they came up and they started talking to us. So the girls left, and these guys started saying rude things about the girls. And I started getting mad. I said, "What's your problem?" Then the other guy started saying more bad things. And I said, "Those girls are my friends. Why don't you guys just get out of here if that's your attitude?" And one of the guys looked at me and said, "Do you want to go outside?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was so excited. I was ready. I was excited. But just as I was taking the first step outside, this little thought came into my mind. What would Jesus do? Bad time to have a thought like that, but it was too late. I already had the question planted in my mind, what would the Savior do? And I knew that he had said, "He that hath the spirit of contention is not of me, but is of the devil." But I've already taken the first step outside, I thought to myself. And then I'm thinking of other verses like, "I will go and do the things which the Lord hath commanded, for I know the Lord prepareth the way." So I decided at that moment, okay, I'm not going to get angry. I'm not going to fight. But I was praying, "Lord, how am I going to get out of this situation?" Just then, and I am not making this up, this tall guy started walking towards us. I had never seen him before. He was wearing a black leather jacket with spikes running up and down it. He came up and he said to the other guys, "Are you messing with my friend?" They said no. And I was like, "Oh yeah." And the tall guy says, "'Cause I fought in bars and I'll smash all your heads together." The guy said, "We're just leaving." And I said, "Get out of here." So the tall guy and I talked for a minute and then he left. And I have never seen him since. Maybe he's one of the 3 Nephites. Just kidding. But that whole experience taught me a valuable lesson. The point is, I wanted to be mad. I felt justified in being angry, but I still chose not to be angry. We can make that choice and not get mad, even in circumstances when we feel justified in doing so. I don't get angry about situations at dances anymore, but now I have a whole different set of temptations for getting angry, and you probably do too. How do we react when people are rude to us, disappoint us, or, heaven forbid, cut us off in traffic? President Thomas S. Monson taught,
"To be angry is to yield to the influence of Satan. No one can make us angry. It is our choice. If we desire to have a proper spirit with us at all times, we must choose to refrain from becoming angry. And I testify that such is possible."
Sometimes we hear excuses like, "She makes me mad." We will find strength as we take responsibility for our emotions and choose not to get angry.
To see more videos like this one, simply search Seeking Jesus.